Welcome to Nguyen Nam Podcast Channel. From Washington's foxhounds to Obama's famous Portuguese water dogs, presidential dogs are as traditional as baseball and apple pie. Almost all of our presidents have shared the White House with a dog, and often more than one. These presidential dogs became as much a staple of the Capitol as the rest of the First Family and have spoken more than words ever could about the nature of our leaders. In January 2021, Joe Biden's two German Shepherd dogs Champ and Major restored the tradition of presidential pups to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. To celebrate the lives of first pets, we take a look back at some of the most famous four-legged friends in American history. George Washington. George Washington, the father of our nation, is also the father of American foxhounds. In 1770, Washington imported a number of hounds from England, and in 1785, the Marquis de Lafayette gave him some French hounds. Washington maintained and carefully bred these hounds, and they became the ancestors of today's American foxhound. More than 30 hounds were listed in Washington's journals, including Sweet Lips, Drunkard, Tippler, and Tipsy. Washington didn't invent American foxhounds single-handedly, but he was a key player in the breed's development. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson became interested in Briars while serving as minister to France. He purchased a pregnant female, named Buzzy, and started his breeding program. Lafayette also sent Jefferson two more Briars to help protect the sheep at Monticello. There is no record of them living at the White House. Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt owned a St. Bernard named Rollo, a Pekingese named Manchu, a Chesapeake Bay Retriever named Sailor Boy, his son Kermit's Manchester Terrier called Blackjack, and a Bull Terrier named Pete, who ripped the pants of a French ambassador. Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover owned a wire fox terrier named Big Boy, a Norwegian elkhound called Weege, an Irish wolfhound named Patrick, and a Belgian Malinois named King Tut. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt's Scottish Terrier Fala reportedly received more fan mail than many presidents. FDR also had a bull mastiff named Blaze, two Irish setters named Jack and Jill, a bulldog named Pal, an English setter named Winks, another Scottish Terrier named Maggie, a German Shepherd dog named Major, and a Great Dane named President, which must have made things confusing in the White House. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Dwight D. Eisenhower owned two Scottish Terriers named Casey and Telek, and a Weimaraner named Heidi. John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy owned a Welsh Terrier named Charlie, an Irish Wolfhound aptly named Wolf, a German Shepherd dog named Clipper, and an English Cocker Spaniel named Shannon. Jacqueline Kennedy had a Standard Poodle named Gal Lai. The family also owned Pashinka, a mixed-breed dog who was a gift from Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev. Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon owned a Cocker Spaniel named Checkers, a Yorkshire Terrier named Pasha, a Poodle named Vicky, and an Irish setter named King Timoho. Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford owned a Golden Retriever named Liberty and her puppy, Misty. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan owned a Bouvier de Flandres called Lucky, and a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Rex. He also had four other dogs that lived on his ranch, a Golden Retriever, Irish Setter, Belgian Sheepdog, and Siberian Husky. George H.W. Bush. George Bush owned an English Springer Spaniel named Millie and Ranger, one of Millie's pups. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton owned a Labrador Retriever named Buddy. George W. Bush. George W. Bush owned an English Springer Spaniel named Spot, and two Scottish Terriers named Miss Beasley and Barney. Barack Obama. Barack Obama welcomed two Portuguese water dogs, Bo and Sunny, into his family after his inauguration. Joe Biden. Joe Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, restored the tradition of presidential pets to the White House on January 20, 2021, with their two German Shepherd dogs, Champ, 12, and Major, 2. Joe Biden promised Jill he would get a dog after the 2008 election if Barack Obama won. Jill Biden then attached pictures of different dogs to the seats of Biden's campaign plane for him to see. He acquired the puppy from a breeder in Pennsylvania, and he was named Champ by his granddaughters. Major, born January 2018, was the first rescue dog to reside in the White House. Champ passed away peacefully at the age of 13 in June 2021, and Major was eventually rehomed. In December 2021, the Bidens welcomed a new German Shepherd puppy named Commander.